What's going on, people? Welcome to the player ratings after our disgusting performance here, or embarrassing performance against Arsenal. We were poor. Arsenal were good. They did what they had to do, but we weren't at the races from start to finish. So straight into the player ratings, man. David De Gea, bro.
Two. I thought he was disgraceful, blood. I thought he was disgraceful, bro. I don't even want to go too much into it. When there was the contract talk, remember I said he can leave, and bare people were like, no, don't say that. It was 300 grand, bro. I'm telling you, bro, the game's bypassed him. His distribution's poor. His kicking nearly got us in trouble loads of times. And we've always said about the kicking and the coming for the ball. Like, it's simply not good enough, man. Great shot stopper, but there's more to the game now, boy. Like, I mean, it's 2020 now, bruv. Like, honestly, like, he worries me. Legit. He needs to sit down, bruv. Man needs to give Romero a game still.
2.
3, mate. It's not good enough, mate. It's literally not good enough anymore. And that goal, where was his position for the goal? With Pepe's goal, you know what I mean? You could argue, could he do better there?
I don't know. I don't think he's
know
done better for that.
I don't know, man.
I'm more questioning him for the second goal.
Second goal.
He's
Second
kind
goal
of not like he either come out and clear it or whatever, but he's just hit it against Lindelof's back.
Man. How many years have you been in this Premier League? You know it's going to be rough. Do what you got to do, man. Bulk yourself. Do what you got to do. Romero would have cleaned everyone out there, bro. Easy, bro. And then this guy, yeah, I just papping it like that, bro. What are you doing, man? If you're going to come clean, yeah, come take everyone out. I don't care if you take a penalty. I'm not asked. Come do your thing. Let them know you're there. And they're messing about with the ball doing Spain. You're not playing Sergio Ramos. You're playing Harry Maguire, Lindelof, mate. It's not Spain football, man. Doing all this. Keep the ball out. I don't know if that's him, yeah, or that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer telling him, let's play with the ball. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Nah, that's just... He
kept doing it all the time. He kept doing it all the time.
There was one where Lacazette nearly flipping nicked it off him. Like,
but I don't know if he's doing it on purpose. I don't know if he's just taking a piss, you know.
Or whether that's an instruction.
I don't know if he's taking a piss out of us, you know. Because he's thinking, fuck this, man. Defense is shit. I'm doing what I got to do. You get me? I don't know, man. Free.
It's got to be an instruction because, like you said, he was doing it.
Free, man.
Free. Right back, Wan-Bissaka.
You know what, man? I'm gonna give him more than a 5, man. I'll be real out here, man. You know what? He did what he had to do, but I thought Daniel James didn't help him out there. He got exposed today. He got exposed. Aubameyang very, very clever. Arteta must have been working on the training ground to get narrow. Basically, Aubameyang wasn't fully wide. Basically, got into the spaces of Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. Got into them tight holes, almost like a left forward kind of type, just dragging. Let Wan-Bissaka drag him out wide, and then what Daniel James does, what he's doing, he basically pushed on forward and then straight away into Aubameyang, and it did very well. You know what I mean? And it can so much Spider-Man, and what we call everything, Wan-Bissaka can only do so much. He's human at the end of the day. A few crosses here and there, second half, but I just thought today wasn't his best day, and 5 for me.
Spot on. Wan-Bissaka is used to traditional wingers going down the outside. Aubameyang's very, very clever, bro. You saw for his last goal, the header he scored the other day, he likes to get in between the fullback and the centre back, and he does that, bro. And
he's been working differently since Arteta's come.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's a good shape, good system, and I just think that he did need the help today. Do you know what I mean? 2-on-1, the way Arsenal are moving the ball and that, like it was unfortunate for him today, man. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, man. 5.
Lindelof next to him.
Again, like the first goal, man. Like, I don't know if I'm being harsh, but I think that he should block that cross. It's gone through his legs. And it's ricocheted back and it's got to Pepe, but for me he's got to block that, man. And out of the 2 centre backs, I think he's consistently the weaker link, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that Harry Maguire's weaknesses get exposed with Lindelof next to him, because Lindelof's so, like, he's not really good at anything. He's just okay at things. Do you know what I mean? So for me, again, I couldn't give him maybe a 4, like, yeah.
4 from Ranster.
Yeah, man. I think average performance. I'd probably give more than a 5, mate. I just think that goal coming in forward, you just got to be commanding. You got to, you know what I mean, put your body in the line. I thought he just ricocheted him. I don't know where the positioning was, and then that second goal was just about comical as you get, man. He hit in the back of him or something like that.
Yeah, they hit it onto the back of him.
Lindelof
was like something just happened on the back.
I just feel like I said on Sheffield United, there's no agenda. I just don't think Man United, if they want to get anywhere big, I mean top 4 level, you know what I mean, consistently in Europe, I don't know if Lindelof's going to be the answer. I'll be real out here. Right now, if we're aiming for 6th, 7th, 8th, right, keep playing Lindelof. I'll do what you got to do in it, but for me, is he United's quality? For me, not, man. I think no more than a 5, mate.
Okay, so 5 and a 4 here. Maguire.
Do you know what, man? I don't know, man. I seen a lot of people giving it abuse today, man. I thought I'd seen people saying that was a shocking game.
Saying swap him for Smalling back, like.
Yo, man.
Certain man said they want a refund on him and that.
The people not realising, he's playing Shaw at left back, It's got him no position at all, no position sense at all. You've got Lindelof as well, who's not very commanding. You know what I mean? Not very good in certain areas of his game. And then you got Wan-Bissaka, who's trying to do something, but attackingly he's not very, very good. So he's trying to juggle all that together. He's trying to command the centre backs because in the midfield he's telling Matic, "Come, you go in that position there so I can find you." He's doing literally what I say to you is Beckenbauer. How many times does Harry Maguire charge forward with the ball because he says, "Listen, there's no one out there. There's literally no one out there." Defensively today he was poor today. Let's be real. I'll be real. You get me? I won't question that because he should have been in them certain positions, especially with Pepe goal. Should have been in there commanding the box. So today, normal than 5, mate. I thought again it was rubbing off every single.
But you don't see the over and above criticism directed at him in terms of.
Give him time, mate. That's all I say to you. The quality is there, Harry Maguire. I see it for Leicester, mate, and I see it for England. All you need, mate, is a commanding centre back with him. When he has a commanding centre back with him, judge him all you want, mate. I'll be the first one to judge him when he's got a proper centre back. Let's see if Bayer can come back. Let's see what Bayer this man can do, or Twanzebe or somebody. Get me?
Okay.
But with Lindelof, mate, look, it's looking a bit shaky.
5.
I agree 100% with the 5. Like he's sandwiched by 2 players that aren't really good enough when it gets down to it. Like I think even though he's a big lad, he likes to step in.
Let me finish this. I'm coming.
Even though he's a big lad, yeah. He like.
Yeah.
Hey, bruv. When we finish the show, blood. This guy.
What's his normal line? But you're still below us. No, normally his line is, but you're still below us. He normally says.
Yeah, he's sandwiched by incompetence, innit? Like you got Lindelof, and the thing is, when you buy defenders, you're supposed to buy for a system. You're supposed to buy a defender to complement another defender. Like Maguire, even though he's a big lad, he's a player that reads the game. He needs someone that attacks the ball with him. Lindelof ain't attacking nothing. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they're well suited to play together. So I think Lindelof's weaknesses make Harry Maguire just get exposed, bruv. And then Luke Shaw as well on the other side. Imagine having to cover for Luke Shaw and Lindelof. Like, there's only so much Harry can do, innit? So I think 5's about right. Lacazette had a bit of fun with him today, I can't even lie. But overall, like, he's the least of our problems at the moment.
Luke Shaw. having said all of that,
Bruv,
Luke Shaw.
0. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Hey, not
0.
applicable.
Bro, we should have
Not applicable.
Bro, listen, not applicable.
Are we putting NA?
Listen, let's do that, bro. Mark, are you watching this? Yeah, not applicable today, bro. I'll be real out here, man. Not applicable today.
I think
Let's
after all of the so-called agendas that people have been saying, a load of people owe me an apology, blood, because man called out the Luke Shaw thing ages ago, bro. How long was it? What like 2 seasons ago almost now. Do you know what I mean? A season and a half ago, everyone's saying I got an agenda and this, that, and the other. I think it's clear to see now if he's not it. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, honestly, if I was the manager, he'd never play another game again. Like, he'd never play another game. He wouldn't even make the bench.
No mixing the words there.
I think, mate, just because he was on the pitch, maybe a 1, mate. I'll be real, man. You know what, mate? It's time to say goodbye, mate. Sure.
Is it not just a bad game though? Like you saw
Mate, how many bad games
at
for
Man
Flex,
City.
man? How
I
many
know,
bad
but what I'm saying is at Man City, everyone was saying
Yeah, but
he done well against Bernardo Silva. Then Mahrez came on, he nullified him, so he
Bro,
can
is that what
play
we're doing
better
now?
than that.
Are we just nullifying? Is that what we are now, man? Where's your attacking presence? Where's your attacking kind of shape to you, man? Every time the guy got forward, hesitated, lost the ball. For me, there's no agenda. United have to be at the top. And Bradley Williams was a perfect game for him today. Because this man, yeah, Saka, you would have had him on toast, I'm telling you. Because he's determined and he's fat and he battles. Bradley Williams, one thing...
Saka didn't even play till the end.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So one thing that Bradley Williams will do for you is he'll battle, he'll get his foot stuck in. And that's what he will do for you. I just don't see anything with Shaw. And I keep saying, if there was ever time to do substitution at 20 minutes, I'd have done it, mate. I'd have done it. No problems asked, mate.
And he finished the game.
Exactly. So I don't know, man. I just feel like what we are right now, man. There's top left backs out there. We could even, you know what? Even Ashley Young would have done good today,
Yeah,
bro.
well, we said
We both picked
Ashley Young. It would have been a game for Ashley Young.
People moan at Ashley Young,
Experience.
bro. You know what he does, yeah? Scumbaggery, you know what I mean? That game against Burnley, yeah? He could have been toasted that game. He could have had a shocking game. But you know what he did, yeah? He did what he had to do. And he got forward as well, certain time.
And in the big games, he
And
does
in the
do
big
that.
games, I just don't know, man. I don't know what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has on Luke Shaw. But he has to stop now, mate. So 1.
Okay, let us know with you guys if you think they're being too strong on Luke Shaw. I mean, a non-applicable was here, a 0 and a 1. Let us know if you think any higher than that. Into midfield, Matic.
Yo, man. I see Ricky saying man of the match, bro. I don't know Ricky, bro. I like you, bro, yeah, but I don't know what you want about Ricky, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
think Matic was as bad as you might be saying, though.
Listen,
I don't know.
Matic, yeah.
I don't think he was awful.
He wasn't awful, yeah.
Yeah.
But we seen the tentative Matic that was almost basically not helping the team at all. Because what he was doing, it was only breaking up play, and that was it. There was no forward passes. There was no kind of creative spark. Torreira was everywhere.
Does Matic give us that though? Is that his job?
But I don't know.
Is his job not to just dispossess and play?
I don't know, man. Maybe it was a game for maybe a Preda Ferreira in there. I don't know. Sometimes you just got to look at a game and you say, do you know what? He played well against Burnley, but what did Burnley do? They almost sat off. He dictated the game. He was almost a dictator against Burnley. So that what does that show about him as a person, as a player? For me, this kind of game was not his game at all, and that is not blaming him.
No, but also with the injuries we had,
Well,
if you would have went Fred and Pereira in there, I think that would have been trouble.
Yeah, but I know that, but it just goes to show how we're missing Pogba, we're missing midfielders. We are relying on Matic.
Well.
We just didn't have anything. Matic didn't give us any kind of attacking rhythm. For me, he gets no more than a 4.
But all right.
Yeah, I'd go for a 4 or 5 as well. I just think he doesn't give us anything. Do you know what I mean? And we lose a lot having him in there. It's all right saying he breaks up play, but so does Fred. Do you know what I mean? So we got 2 players that break up play. Only one of them's trying to do something. So like, why are you there, bro? Do you know what I mean? There's not a creative bone in his body. Like, it's all right, you can spray the odd pass against a Burnley, but that shows his character, innit? Like, he's only up for puffing his chest out when he's playing against rubbish teams. But now, you're meant to be a big game player. You came from Chelsea. You're an experienced player at 30 as well, and you're hiding in this game, because that's what it looked like to me.
You thought he was hiding today?
I felt like, I think he was hiding, bro, because he's a senior player. He's the one who's supposed to have his chest out trying to make things happen, and he was just taking it nice and easy, bro. Do you know what I mean? You're a senior player, bro. It's a young squad, and we're relying on players like you to use your experience. Man's got cup final experience, all of these things. And where was it today, bruv? Nowhere.
Okay. So 4/5. What are you going with?
I'll go with a 5.
What are you going with?
I got 4.
Okay, 4 and a 5 here. Let us know again how you guys see that. Next to him was Fred. How do you think he done today?
Our best player.
Yeah.
Again. You know what I mean? And I said it was our player of the month. I think Rashi got it, but for me, Fred's been our best player probably for the last 8 weeks at least. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Fred gives you what Fred always gives you now. We're starting to get consistency with him. He's one of the only players in the team right now that, like, almost every game we know what we're going to get now, which is good. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like the rest of the team let him down, and he was almost like he was out there trying to do everything on his own at times. And it must have been frustrating for him.
What are you giving him?
I mean, I'd say a 7. I don't think anyone played better than a 7 today.
You know what, it's getting to that point where I'm thinking, can we just play him attacking midfielder, man? You know what, man, let's just play him cam role, mate, because you know what, he gets the ball, opens his body up, then passes forward. So why not just play him in a 10? I don't know, I'm trying to think positively. I'm thinking McTominay's out till apparently March, I'm hearing. Pogba's out for several weeks. I don't know what's happening down there, you get me? But I'm just thinking, this guy is the only person that's trying to do something. And I was the one that was critical of him, I'll be honest with you. And I said to him, what does he offer? But now he's had a consistent run of games. He knows what it's like now in the Premier League. And he's offering something more now. You know what I mean? And he got the ball. He was the only person passing. But then, you know what he was doing here, basically? Fred had the ball, but then Matic was so far deep. He almost, when he passed it to Matic, he'd start again. And then also got back in their shape. So that basically, them two don't work at all for me, because Matic almost sits in the base. But then when Jesse Lingard runs around like a headless chicken and thinks that he's getting in pockets when he's not, you know what I mean? Then we don't find the best of everything. So I think for me, head and shoulders above the rest. I think a 7, man. 7's justifiable.
Okay. The last part of that midfield is on to Jesse Lingard, who got taken off early in the second half.
I thought this would have been tailor-made for him. I even tweeted out, man. I said, this is Jesse Lingard Stadium. Do your thing, bro, today. The dance floor's ready today, mate. Dance floor was non-existent, bro. You know what, man? Non-existent today. I just thought he didn't press. He didn't try to get on the ball. He was basically isolated. And when he gets into that little circle, it's almost as if he's trapped in that circle and he can't get out. Because what he can do is, basically, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not have a game plan for Jesse Lingard. Didn't have a game plan for anyone, really. Let's be honest with you. So what does that do to Jesse Lingard? It's almost, basically, we're playing 10 men. We literally are playing 10 men, because there were certain moments where you had the ball and for the first 10 minutes he could have passed it to Martial. Fred threw. I thought, you know what, we had a couple of opportunities, but then when Jesse Lingard, there's a lack of quality, and then we're relying on Andres Pereira to come on. I just feel like where we're going. I think, you know what, mate, no more than a 2, man. Seriously, man, no more than 2.
Yeah, I have to echo those sentiments, boy. Like, people know how I feel about Jesse anyway. Like, I know there's a player in there, but I feel like he needs to be in a certain system and he needs to be given instructions. I don't know what he's being told. It looks like he's just been sent out there to just do his own thing, and that's not how you're going to get the best out of players like Jesse. Same with Rashford to a certain extent. Like, these players need to be coached. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't look like that's happening. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd go with the same too. Yeah.
Okay, into the front 3 now on the left, Rashford.
Oh,
Quiet today, wasn't he? Very quiet.
bro, that's what happens when you don't give Rashi space, bro. I've been telling man already. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just disappointing because, again, I feel like the coaches are letting him down. You know what I mean? I honestly don't think that Rashford's probably been coached well, probably for most of his professional career now, looking at it. Rashford came out and said how important Van Gaal was to him, like in the last interview that he done. But since Van Gaal, Rashford hasn't had a coach. He hasn't. Mourinho don't coach people. He don't improve people. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you just go, look, now you got Oli, mate. Like, I feel sorry for him. Like, I feel like he's been left out there to kind of learn how to play football on his own. And he's doing the best he can. But today, it was a poor one for Rashi, man. I'd say 4. Like.
Yeah. It wasn't involved. We had one chance up, but on a different day, could get on target when Pereira came on with some quick feet, set him up, and it was over the bar.
I've got to give him a 3, man. I thought today. Do you know what it is, man? I always said, man, if Martial and Rashford don't turn up, or I think more so Rashford because of the fact that on the left hand side he interchanges with Martial a lot, and you kind of get that free roll with Martial, and he kind of does what you got to do. But if you don't get the best out of Rashford, mate, I think United are struggling, mate. And he's the one that gives us the goals. Him and Martial. If you take them 2 out of the game, we're not winning the game because you know what I mean. Pogba's not there. Lingard's not going to score your goal.
They're the only 2-star quality there.
They're the only 2-star quality, and I just feel like Mike Phelan. You got Mike Phelan, yeah, Kieran McKenna, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Michael Carrick, mate. You know what, man? Where's the attacking coach? Where's someone to just say to?
Defensive coach?
You know what I mean? Where's it? You know what I mean? We got no one. I just feel like it's going more and more evident, and we're going to be more and more inconsistent because the fact that Rashford's almost given a license to just do what he wants now. Yeah. There's no expectancy now to say, you know what, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. You're not going doing whatever you're going to do. And yes, he's played a month and all that, yeah. But I just don't know, man. I thought today, Maitland-Niles, mate. He had Maitland-Niles. I reckon if he had a proper coach and told him what to do, I'm telling you right now, Maitland-Niles would be absolutely, he would have been said, I've finished football, mate. Because at the end of the day, he's a makeshift, Flex, you got to listen to me, he's a makeshift right back. He's not even a right back, bro. And you're telling me, that, and he didn't lay a glove on him. Are you telling me that's a style to Rashford? Yes, Rashford can take him on here and there, but you got to be in the right positions. You got to tell him, yo, listen, you know what? Aubameyang, what did Aubameyang do today? Aubameyang was coached in that way, to go narrow in the left forward position, to go in a certain way. Don't just come finding Wan-Bissaka, because Wan-Bissaka will eat your life. He'll come say to you, you know what?
He didn't actually go one-on-one against him.
Yeah, bro. Every time he got the ball, release it, move. Like I said, go move.
Yeah.
So for me, man, he gets more than 3, man.
Okay. Martial.
Do you know what? I've got to give him a 6, man. I feel like, for me, the only person up front, when you get the ball, it glues onto him. It literally, it makes me laugh again, bro. This guy took on about 5 man, bro.
Yeah.
5 man. And if you're taking about 5 man, that just shows you where the football club lies. Because you're telling me you don't need Mason Greenwood over there. You don't need Andres Pereira. He said to me, you know what? Allow this, man. I'm gonna take him, man. And he nearly almost did it, but they had enough man to just go sweep it across. You know what I mean? And David Luiz today, bro, all he did was squeeze him out of the game because he thought he's got no link up today. And that is the problem, man. We're going to see this every single time with Martial. It'll get to the point where you'll think, you know what, man, if you're not going to sign anyone, you know what I mean? If a big club comes in the summer, bro, I think, you know what, man, he might go, you know.
Will a big club come from Martial, though? Has he covered himself in enough glory to get a big move to, say, a PSG?
Listen, I think, top clubs will want Martial, mate. I reckon, top clubs. I reckon 6, yeah, man.
6.
Yeah, Martial's a bad boy. Like I was saying before, bro, if he was playing for a team like a Dortmund or something like that, bro, Real Madrid and that would be sniffing around, man, because he's a star, bro. Like, he's a star. Like, that run you're talking about, he ate about 5 men. Yeah. And then he looked up and there was no one to link with. And the thing is, if a man can do that on his own, imagine when he's in a system where there's other men around him that will give him options. Martial's an absolute problem. I completely agree with the 6. I think him and Fred were the only players today that could leave the pitch with their head held high and say, you know what, I couldn't do any more.
Okay. Daniel James.
Mate, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be... bruv, you know what I mean? I can hear everyone saying, it's the agenda again, bruv. It's another one. But to be fair, he was terrible. I didn't even know he was playing. Like, well, I did know because he was rubbish. But I mean, other than that, like, I thought he was horrendous. And this is a common theme that we're seeing now. Against teams that don't give him space to kick and run into, there's nothing offered. Like, the interchange isn't there because he's not intelligent. There was one chance that early on in the game, he's tried to thread the ball through when if he pulled it back, we score. Like, he's trying to pass through players and stuff like that. He's not smart, bro. Like, it's a kick it down the line and then stand it up to the back post. That's what he's good at. But when that option's not on the table, he offers absolutely nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happens when you grab a man from the Championship purely because he can run, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how thoroughly they scouted him, but clearly it wasn't with a purpose, bro. I'd say I'd give him like a 2 today. Like, if I'm honest, I can't remember him doing one thing that I thought, oh, you know what, that was alright.
Is it though the fact that there's such a reliance on him, no Rance? I feel like that's what I was gonna say. I feel with the James thing. I kind of feel sorry for him, to be honest with you. There's no way he should be coming from Swansea for 15 million unless he's an absolute well-beater that no one's discovered before, playing literally every single game for Man United and staying on so long, starting all the big games. There's no other option there. Well, there is, but we're not really seeing it.
2 players I remember coming from the Championship to the Premier, Dele Alli and James Maddison, and they're levels above that kid. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't happen every day. Doesn't happen every day. I feel sorry for him. I think he's been hung out to dry by Oli.
Okay.
He should be starting United week in, week out. I think he should be coming on Europa League here in the Carabao Cup and that. Let's be real out here, man. Leeds were about to sign him. Let's not get it twisted. And this is not no agenda with James. I think it's been brilliant for us this season, and I thought he's shown immense quality. Was Angelino a poor left back? I don't know. You know what I mean? It just in certain games he's ready. When he's ready and United are on their game, it's brilliant. But week in, week out, are you telling me he should be United's right winger? It should be Jadon Sancho. It should be Mason Greenwood here and there. It should be a top level right winger. You know what I mean? You're looking at other called Mahrez and Sterling, bro. That's two key positions. I take Mahrez right now. I think, you know what, right? United, yeah? I'm being real out here. Mahrez, why not go for a bid in January? Listen, mate, if you
ain't gonna come, United.
Sane, bro.
Sane, anyone, bro. We need someone right winger. Kingsley Coleman, you know Kingsley Coleman, yeah? Go for him, bro. I know he's injured right now. Go. There is someone out there, yeah, that can get him. But we got some dead guy. Daniel James, yeah, for me, yeah, he's a good player. But then again, is he a top player? And where are United right now? Are we relying on Daniel James every week, man? Come on, man. A man coming out here, you know what I mean, 5 hours, like, come down here, and then you play Daniel James and that, bro. I don't know, man. I just feel like he's been hung to dry. And the old saying is lamb to the slaughter, and that's what it is right now. Lamb to the slaughter, mate.
What'd you say?
I think, mate, you know what, mate? You're free, mate.
Yeah, so the subs. Andreas came on and was way better than Lingard, to be fair. But the game was tough. Nearly scored.
Yeah, he had a chance. He hit the side net and he should have scored that. Do you know what I mean? I've seen that a few times, and he has to hit the target there, but he's rushed it. Do you know what I mean? But man, I don't know, 4 like.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, man, 4.
Matter.
Again,
same sort of thing, yeah.
We said it, yeah. Man is playing. There was a formation where Greenwood was on the right side and Matt was in the centre midfield, bro.
I didn't know what formation we were playing at that time.
I thought we went 4-4-2. Then I thought, what's going on?
If man are telling me, that Angel, can't get into this squad, you're smoking something ridiculous.
Not even on the bench.
When you got Pereira and Lingard doing nothing, and you're telling me Gomez can't get in the team, bruv, man, have to ask some serious questions, bro.
Where the club lies, mate. Where the club lies right now. We've got players that don't want to play on the first team. They're not even asked. They're happy to be here, man. I see people in the training ground, you know what I mean, like just doing flicks and that, man. I see Pereira doing flicks today. I think, listen, get your mentality in the game, bro. Work on what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're there doing flicks and that upstairs, bro. Listen, this is what we need to do. We need to get rid of this dead wood. Matt, mate, I love the guy, yeah. I'm a great ambassador for a football club, mate, but you got to go, mate. We need to get this dead outcome. For me, you get a flat 5.
All right, and the last one, Greenwood. Same, flat 5.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Again, got hung out to dry, man. No attacking formation, no nothing. As almost said, you know what? Go do something, man. I keep telling you, Ole gonna freestyle, bro. Ole gonna freestyle.
You're bringing man in when we're dying all the time. Paul Greenwood, bruv. Like, every time he comes on, it's a rescue mission, fam. Like, all the time. Like, what is this? Let man start a game.
Animal rescue.
Animal rescue, bro.
RSPCA.
I'll call him right now. I'm about to call him, man.
And then the last rating of the day. Solskjaer, what does he get?
0 blood. He got his pants pulled down today, bruv. Oli got shown up for what he really was. He's a clueless guy, bruv. He's being carried by his players. Like, he's a champion. Well, no, he's a League One manager with Premier League players. Luckily, that's the only reason why he hasn't got these lot relegated by now, bruv.
Bro, man, he's on vacation, mate. I'm telling you now, man. He's on a placement mode. As soon as this placement's done, mate, let's get Pochettino, mate. Simple as that.
What have we got on about? What we got? Win the next 3 or 4 games. We're back into the 4th. What?
Well, I want top 4. If he gets top 4, and he gets a few
and he still can.
Then we can think about. That's
why not,
bro? Flex. What did I tell you? After the Burnley game, I said I'm not getting excited because I still see the same holes in the team. In possession, we're not good. And what did we see today? Against a better team, bro. Man got his pants pulled down. I saw this coming, bro, and I saw this coming even when we won. Do you know what I mean? So it's important. Don't get carried away. Even if we win the next game and the game after that, bruv.
Context.
He's not it. He's not it. That's it. Yeah, Wolves are gonna clock, man.
Well, it's a tough week. Tough week.
If you look at it, yeah, just to wrap up on this, we've got Wolves. We could be out of Wolves. And then the Carabao Cup, and then we got Liverpool, and then we got the Europa League. We could be out. We could be done by March, mate. Season could be done by March. It's mad, man.
Trust me, man could get a quick like Easter holiday and that. You know what I mean? March, man, be out of everything, nothing to play for, fam.
On that note, let us know what you guys are thinking about the player ratings. Whether you think they've been too harsh in a bad performance today, or whether they've got it spot on. Let us know. Very disappointing. Roll on to Wolves. I'm not looking forward to going there one bit.
Imagine that guy Adam Traore get Shaw, bro.
Oh my God. Ashley Young has to play that game, blood.
Well, there you go.
Man's held nothing but L's at Molineux, blood. I don't know what it feels like to not lose.
From the Emirates, it hasn't been a great result. It's been an awful result, but Happy New Year to you all. Hopefully we can go and get into the 4th round of the FA Cup, because and at Molineux, everyone knows how difficult it is there, and so peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.